have superpowers because I'm probably the only person on this earth other than Mary in the Bible. Well, no, because we're different in that way. Only person on this earth who was able to, I don't know if it was telepathically, I don't know if it was imaginary, I don't know. But I'm the only person on this earth who was able to sleep with someone that I had never met before. I'm the only person on this earth who was able to quite literally have sexual relations with someone who I never even laid eyes on, never had a conversation with, but somehow, some way, we hunched. Girl, not you down there being magical and stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Welcome to the Just Healing podcast. My name is Jasmine, and I am the host of this show, the healer of, let me not go too far and say all healers, but we're getting there. I welcome you if you are already one of my healers and you are a part of my community. Welcome back. For those of you who are new, just a little rundown of what we do over here. We heal. We heal. That is what we are here to do. But I have found that through my journey of healing, which I know is a continuous journey, but through my journey, I have really found that, there are so many different aspects of healing, so many different things that come into healing. And I am really just trying to embrace that and take that in and give myself space to do so by being transparent, by being vulnerable, by storytelling, by trying not to forget things, while also not holding on to them. But it's been really important for me to not just try to forget things like they didn't happen. And so through storytelling, I'm able to look at it from a lens of someone who is now out of the situation and just reassess. And while reassessing, I'm able to reassess what I could have done differently, taking accountability for the part I played, because unfortunately we usually always do play some type of part, whether that's intentional or not. So yeah, I that's what this platform is. I also am a little petty. So if you are new here, I may make a joke and you may be like, nah girl, that was petty. I welcome you to also be petty if you are on your healing journey. It does wonders. It does wonders. Lots of laughing, because if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna laugh. I might cry first, but I'm gonna laugh. So if it's something that sounds like you're into it, let's ride this thing out. You know what I mean? One clickety clack heal at a time. So I like to start all of my episodes off with a healing with feelings. Today is actually a double recording day for me. I recorded a bonus episode earlier. That was fun. And my healing with feeling, I said, my healing with feelings, my emotion I used for that. What is going on? Girl, talk. I said that I have been feeling really hopeful, and I've been feeling like I'm surrounded, but the surrounding, it's almost like being surrounded by a fire, but within that fire and being surrounded, I also feel God so heavy, and I feel like he is keeping me from melting, keeping me from inhaling any smoke, and I've just remained kind of just hopeful in that sense that there's this song I love. I do not know who sings it. Maybe One House Music, One LA Church in LA. They have music. So I don't know if it's their praise team, but if you just go search One House LA, their music will come out and will come up, and I think it's called Surrounded. But like throughout the song they say it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. And that is just the best way to describe how I've been feeling. Like I feel so surrounded, but I also feel so surrounded by God. And that has just been really a good feeling, even when I feel at my lowest, even when I'm just like, God, what am I doing? Like, what is all this for? Like, I have really been able to center myself with just that mindset of I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded. And when you surrounded, but you surrounded, what? Like, that's a different type of favor. And I just, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for keeping her. Like, thank you, God, for keeping her. Her is me. And you too. If you feel like God has kept you, just say that to yourself. Like, thank you, God, for keeping her. Just like it's become like an affirmation for me. Like I just say thank you, God, for keeping her. I continuously remind God every time I pray, and I can't take credit for it. I did get it from Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts, but every time I pray, I just start off with, God, I need you. God, I need you. Like, I'm at a point in life where I don't ever want to make myself think, but especially I don't want God to ever think I don't need him. Like when it's good, when it's bad, when my man comes, because I know we've been talking about this a lot because I'm just screwing him up. Get excited even thinking about it. When my man comes, I'm still going to be like, God, I need you. And I think that's where I went wrong in the past is, you know, when everything was good, I kind of forgot that I still needed God until he was like, bring your butt over here. Because you playing in my face and I don't like that. And that's how he gonna tell you straight up. I don't like that. So yeah, telling God, thank you for keeping her, but also just every time I pray, God, I need you. God, I need you. God, I need you. Even when I'm not praying, sometimes just during the day, I can just be walking to the bathroom at work. God, I need you. Because I just don't, I can't have him think I don't need him. All right. I also would love to do a segment called Healing Hacks. My healing hack has actually been, I've been fasting. And I know there's like this kind of controversy over should you tell people you're fasting or not. I personally, and this is just for me, I don't feel a need to, I don't feel a need to like go on social media every single day and be like, day 3 of fasting, day 3, day 4, day 5. I don't feel a need to do that. I don't even know if I've actually said it on social media. I think I've said it like in talking, just like, oh yeah, I can't do that because I'm fasting. Oh yes, I did, because I think it was last week I had to work late on a Friday and I was like, this would be a time I would make me a little cocktail, and I can't because I'm fasting alcohol. So my fast is a little different this year. Last year I did the Daniel fast, which is no sweets, no meats. Like I think it was literally just vegetables and grains, like wheat grains, and oats, and yeah. So I did the Daniel fast last year. This year I wanted to do something different because I wanted to really focus on the things that I feel keep me from hearing God how I want to hear God. And so my fast consists of, I've been doing the Mediterranean diet. So it's just a Mediterranean based diet. It has been doing wonders for me, and I actually think that even after the fast, I will kind of keep a Mediterranean style diet because I feel so much lighter. Like, it's just amazing. So let me know if you guys want any recipes. These are things we can interact on. So let me know. So I've been doing the Mediterranean diet, but what I've been particularly fasting are two things. I have been fasting secular music. So it's very easy for me to do praise and worship the whole commute to work. And I know some of y'all might be like, okay, so you do praise and worship 20 minutes a morning. Woo. No ma'am. My commute is no less than an hour and 15 minutes every single day, sometimes literally 2 hours. And so I have used that time literally since I started this job, and I have not done one day without it. And if I am not listening to praise and worship, I'm listening to a sermon, like on a podcast. So sometimes Pastor Teray will post his sermon, or Sarah, I'll listen to, like, if she posts a sermon on her podcast, and in place of praise and worship. But I spend that time in the morning with God, no matter what. The thing about it is, I will literally spend all that time with God in the morning, get in my car for lunch, or, you know, when I'm on my way home, and be blasting Glorilla, or I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I love me some like late 90s, 2000s rap. Like, I will get in the car and be blasting Waka Flocka Flame. What is it? Girl, the way you do it, maybe. First of all, the activities when I get back in the car is ghetto. And that's fine. Like, it's not a problem. I'm not saying I will never listen to that again, but it was really important for me to fast secular music in all capacities, because not only do I do that with rap, let Jasmine Sullivan BPW come on in my car. If you don't know what BPW is, you go search it up. That is my jam. That's my jam. I sing it like nobody's business. But I knew that I knew that it was becoming like an idol to me. Just the pattern of praise and worship in the morning. Like, after, you know, I would sometimes find myself like looking forward to it. Like, even if I'm like, dang, I really want to hear this right now, but I can't because it's the morning. So I found myself idolizing it in a way. And I knew it was important for me to fast secular music. And secondly, I'm fasting alcohol because the way your girl will get up on a Saturday morning and make a cocktail is just not okay. And again, I think, you know, we can make things idols, and we may not be doing it intentionally, but we can definitely make it idols. And with alcohol in particular, I know that it's an idol because I was like the other day, oh, well, let me make me a little mocktail. And I made like some sparkling water. I did like some water sweetener, and it was like that little, you know, spritzy. And so it's just things like that to be mindful of, that we're not idolizing these things. And I can honestly say with doing that, I really do like my you know, typical prayer, like, God, I need you. And I kind of just would pray, but now it's like, God, I need you. Like, I found myself the other night praying for my best friend. Like, I hate the situation that she's in, with, you know, the father of her child. And I just was like, God, talk to me, like, you know, talk to her through me. Like, tell me what I can do as a friend, you know, that I'm not coming off judgmental, but I'm literally coming off as like words that you said to me. And I feel like when fasting, especially when fasting things that you idolize, you really do hear him so much clearer. So that's that. Like, that's that, guys. So let's get into the nitty gritty of the episode. Today I wanted to tell you guys a little story about how I am actually a magical person, and I have powers that you've probably never heard of, but I do have superpowers because I'm probably the only person on this earth other than Mary in the Bible. Well, no, because we're different in that way. Only person on this earth who was able to, I don't know if it was telepathically, I don't know if it was imaginary, I don't know. But I'm the only person on this earth who was able to sleep with someone that I had never met before. I'm the only person on this earth who was able to quite literally have sexual relations with someone who I never even laid eyes on, never had a conversation with, but somehow, some way, we hunched. And that's what it's like being with a narcissist. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Okay, so this goes back to my 31st birthday. I was turning 31, duh, Jazz, your 31st birthday, you would have been turning 31. I was turning 31. Let me stop saying that. My 31st birthday, I went to work. I don't know. I'd rather save that to like February, because that's when I think I'm going to not bring back, but actually talk about holidays with a narcissist, because my birthday is in February. Valentine's Day is in February. I think it'll just be good to, do a little judge. Okay. Okay. So I was at work, and it was a normal day. Literally nothing special. Like, not even a gift. Not even a gift. So I was at work, and let me not say not even a gift, because later that afternoon he did cash at me $100. Because that's really meaningful on your birthday. I honestly would have wished he just paid a bill, because I did those. So I'm like, could you have paid a bill? Maybe. Maybe a week of after school care? Maybe? I don't know. So yeah, he's going on and on telling me how he feels that, he said happy birthday with the present emoji because he actually got me a gift and my own husband didn't. No, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This went on for weeks. So finally, one day he was like, I just went ahead and reached out to him. I'm like, what do you mean you reached out to him? Man, I just DM'd him like, man, do you know my wife? Like, do y'all talk? Like, and he's like, no, man, like, no, let me change the voice. Let me do that over. Man, do you know my wife? Like, do y'all talk? Then he responded, he like, man, what? Yeah, I can't do I only got one man voice in me. And he was like, then he ended up calling me, and I'm like, man, what's up? Like, do you know my wife? Like, do y'all mess around? He like, do we mess around? Like, what do you mean do we mess around? He like, man, cause you said happy birthday to her, like under my picture of her on her birthday. He like, no, I don't know your wife. I said happy birthday because you put a picture up of her and you said it's my wife's birthday. He like, man, she said, he like, man, whatever your wife said is what it is. Sir, thank you so much for opening up another can of worms. Like, you can't say stuff like that to people like that. So now he's coming to me like, man, he said whatever you said. Like, so it's almost like y'all talked before this. Y'all, this is so stupid. Like, seriously, I was a bird. Like, this is stupid. Like, when I'm listening back, this is dumb behavior. And so then he like,
man, no, for real, like, I know y'all smashed because now he got this song on his story talking about that's your B, I don't know that B.
First of all, who's the B? Let's get that clear. Second of all, he's trolling you. So congratulations. And I do remember, like, there were some times when I was able to kind of like clap back. Like I would clap back and, you know, be a little scared, but sometimes the stupidity of it all would really have me like, what is wrong with him? Because I'm like, you don't understand the level of petty people. He's now trolling you because you came to him asking him if he was sleeping with your wife because he wrote happy birthday under a picture. God, I need you when it comes to this next man. So then that was also weeks, months, even by then, of it not stopping. So let's say now we're in like June. So this happened in February. My birthday's in February. Let's say we're in June now. I'm pregnant. This is still coming up. At this point, he's asked me if I only got pregnant because I felt bad. Hold on. Voice time.
Man, did you only get pregnant because you felt bad because you cheated on me with him?
Y'all, I got so tired of hearing about this man. I swear to you, I did. To this day, not to this day, but to that day, I still didn't even know his name. Didn't even know his name. I'm going to tell y'all how I found out his name, but I'm going to tell you in the next episode. So this will be your, you better continue watching. You better continue listening. But so we're in June. He comes to bed one night. He like,
man, look at this, man. This
N-word.
This then got him a girlfriend. Like, she's so ugly. Like, look at her.
Like, what? Why are we kikiing about girls being ugly? Like, are we girlfriends? Like, what is happening? Like, are we girlies? Like, are the girls talking? Like, why are we kikiing about this? And so he shows her to me, and I'm like, oh, she's not ugly. I'm like, she's a little masculine, but she wasn't. Like, I'm not that kind of girl. Like, I don't just look at another girl and say she's ugly. Like, I'm not. I really am. Like, I'm not even gonna say I'm not the nicest, because I'm actually really nice. I'm just very introverted. And so if you don't know me, I probably can come off not nice, but I'm very nice. I'm just introverted. But I also am a girl's girl. Like, I'm not just walking around calling girls ugly. Like, I don't have that type of mean girl energy. Also, I'm fine. So I don't have any reason to call other women ugly. So I'm like, she's not ugly. Like, she's masculine. She was masculine. She was built. Like, she was a little strong in the face, a little strong in the shoulders, but she wasn't ugly. And he was like, oh, so she not ugly to you? Like, so you ain't on my side about it? She ain't ugly to you? She ain't ugly to you? I know you smashed him. I know you. This was a whole ordeal. So then, in my mind, because I keep trying to bring you guys back to how a narcissist will make you feel like you're crazy. Because in my mind, although I truly didn't think the girl was ugly, I also wouldn't have, even if she was ugly, let's say she was, I also wouldn't have said that, because in my mind, I'm calculating and spiraling, because I'm like, if I say she ugly, that means I messed with him. But now I said she's not ugly, and that still means I messed with him. There's no winning with a narcissist. There's no common sense. There's no nothing except for chaos at every moment, at every situation. So yeah, that incident went on, and then still weeks after that, going into August, where that's where we're gonna stop, I was continuously accused of sleeping with this man that I have never met. it was the strangest thing. The strangest thing. I mean, it was just strange. And it was a level of making you feel like you're crazy, but also the level of projection that narcissists will impose on you. When they are in their height of doing something and they know they're doing something, they will project those very things onto you because it's driving them crazy. And one thing I want you guys to know is, and I'll go into it deeper on another episode, but a narcissist, accusations are always confessions. It may not be the exact thing that's going on, but they're always confessions. Always. And that whole time, of course, I don't have any way to prove it, but that whole time, I guarantee you, there was someone else on his end, which is why it was driving him crazy that man said happy birthday, because that was the most insane thing I ever heard in my life. Actually, there's more. There's more insane things. But that incident definitely took the height of, some of the big ones. So yeah, be sure to be on the lookout for the next episode so you guys can know the continued saga of my magical vagina that was able to hunch with someone I never met before. Girl, not you down there being magical and stuff. Stop it. I'm kidding. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to like it on Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Please be sure to follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify. Now follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And follow me on TikTok. By the time this comes out, I don't know if TikTok gonna be around. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. We'll see. Because it's almost looking, I don't know if y'all watch Jessie Wu, but she always say a scheme that Todd set up. This whole TikTok thing kind of looking like a scheme that the TikTok people and Mr. President set up, because it almost seems like he's about to save the day on TikTok, and it's going to be like, woo, everybody cheer, look what he did as his first order of business. TikTok's not going anywhere. The crowd goes wild. Whatever. But I will talk to you guys in my next episode. Bye.